The Katy Freeway just used to be your simple, run-of-the-mill Dwight D. Eisenhower funded interstate that ran west from the downtown sector of Houston. However, as Houston began to expand, they did what every city in Texas does: build thousands of suburban ass homes that, despite being right next to each other, are a 17-minute walk away. And in this process, the section of Interstate 10 became an absolute show, to say the least. In fact, I can guarantee you it was probably one of the most safest roads in America, mainly because no one was moving. So imagine you're the head of the Texas Department of Transportation, and now you have an issue. You really want to be able to lower the amount of traffic coming in for the west side of Houston. Now, if you want to do that, you obviously have some options. Like, of course, maybe you could build a metro rail system right down the interstate to, maybe encourage people to rely more on public transportation. But Texas decided to push all those ideas aside and said, you know what we really need to do? More lanes. Texas expanded the highway to not 10, not 16, not 20, but 26 lanes. 26 lanes. That's $2.8 billion to make a super mega highway that would make every diesel guzzler in West Texas wet. Not only that, Texas had even more genius ideas. Let's just add some frontage roads and then some toll lanes so the people living in Hunters Creek Village can make it to their jobs at Black Rock, while all the other middle to low class vermin have to sit in even more traffic. And notice how I said more traffic, because this project literally made traffic worse. If you have the average American IQ of like 40, or you've been living in upstate Georgia your entire life, your genius brain might think, well, this is obviously a no-brainer. Like, wouldn't just adding more lanes fix the issue? However, unfortunately, this has the opposite effect as intended. At first, the 26-lane freeway idea kind of worked, like traffic was getting a little bit better. But then all the developers were just like, you know what, let's exploit the fact that there's a 26-lane highway and just overdevelop the shit out of Katy. And now Interstate 10 is right back to where it used to be.